Okay, well, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining one of our sessions. And today we're going to review a little bit of what we already know about the future. So I would like you to participate and tell us what are you going to do or what are you doing this weekend? What are you going to do or what are you doing this weekend? Anyone?
Homework?
Homework? Okay, but try to make a statement. Try to make the complete statement.
I'm going to cry this weekend.
You're going to cry? Why?
Because I want to cry.
Are you a depressed? Are you a depressed person or what?
No, but the
Are you
semester
heartbroken?
is no, no. I just want to do that phrase. Phrase.
Okay, well, okay. Uh, who else? Who else is it's I mean, who else is having plans for this weekend? What are your plans?
I'm going to a baby shower.
You are going to go to a baby shower?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds,
One of my best friends.
oh my God. That's, oh, I don't know what to think. But in general, I don't think I enjoy.
He's 20.
Is what? I'm sorry?
He's 20.
He's 20. Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, ouch. I don't know what to think. I don't really enjoy baby showers and oh my God, 20 with childs. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, good. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Who else is having some plans for the weekend? No one?
Big teams.
No, victims. Okay, Paul, what are you going to do when you graduate?
Die.
Die? No, but try to make all the statement, all the sentence.
I die.
You'll die? Or I hope, no,
What? Sorry.
espero que no.
No, yo que sí.
No, come on. How old are you, Paul?
It's my wish.
Yeah, I know, but how old are you? Are you like 80? Oh,
Yes. 80.
No, come on.
Cierto.
You don't sound like 80.
I have 99. No,
No, how old are you, Paul?
I am 20.
You're too young for that. No. Elimina esa idea, estás muy joven, apenas vas a empezar a vivir.
It's for Kurt Cobain.
No, come on.
Kurt Cobain effect.
Yeah, but Kurt Cobain had a life, you know? Kurt Cobain tenía una vida. Kurt Cobain rockeó. He lived like a rock star.
It's for
What
this.
about you?
I
What
know.
about you?
I don't have a life. It's for this.
No. You have to make a life. You know, in my experience, that it's not the experience of the world or the life, right? But in my experience, you start living like awesome things starting from 28, probably 20, let's say 27, 26. But the most amazing part of my life so far are the 30s. So You have a long way to go until 30s. So make your life count. So make each of your moments count, okay? So you can live as a rock star, or you can live not like a rock star, but make every moment to count, okay? So I think you are too young to die,
But it's
and
for
you have to live.
vaccine. Vaccine? Yes,
Sorry?
por la vacuna.
What about that?
Es que la otra vez se me hizo una bolota blanca en el brazo cuando me inyectaron.
Don't be a child. Don't cry. Big boys don't cry. No es cierto, si lloramos. Big boys, we do cry, but for good reasons, not because of that. I'm sorry, Paul.
Nada más
Pues-
quiero que le digan que la quiero y ya, por favor.
You will have to have enough courage to go and face it and tell her that's life. ¿Eh? Eso está hecho los momentos de enfrentarte. Enfréntalo. ¿Qué puede pasar?
Entonces le llamo, luego me vacunan y me caigo muerto ahí.
Sí. Sí, por lo menos vas a hacer algo bueno. ¿Sí? Por lo menos algo que le dé una sacudida a tu vida. Okay,
Está
who else is having plans for the weekend? Or should I take another victim? Victim, says Alan. Okay, what about you, Manuel? What are you doing this weekend?
Me, teacher?
Yes, you.
I play video games the weekend.
Okay, you play video games this weekend.
Yes.
What else are you going to do?
I finished the homework, maybe.
You will finish the homework. Okay. Okay, that's fine.
And go to drive.
And go to what? I'm sorry?
Drive.
Drive. Where are you going to drive?
I estoy aprendiendo.
I'm sorry? Say it in Spanish if you want.
Estoy aprendiendo apenas.
Ah, you're just learning. Oh. Can I ask how old are you?
21.
21. Okay, well, that's fine. It's never too late to learn. It's never
Yes.
too late. Actually, I used to have a friend who started driving around 25, and he actually first bought the car and then he started learning how to drive. Entonces, primero compró el carro y después con el carro ya comprado, no sabía cómo manejar, pero pues dijo, pues así, sí o sí voy a aprender. Y ya tenía como 25 o 27 años más o menos. Ok, well. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay. Who else? Who else is having plans for the weekend? One more victim. What about you? What about you, Stefano?
I will go to a Korean restaurant
Okay.
and do some homework.
And you'll do some homework. Okay. Why are you going to this Korean restaurant? Do you enjoy the food, the Korean food?
Yes, I like.
You like Korean food, okay. Do you know a lot of Korean restaurants? Is there a lot of Korean restaurants here in Guadalajara? I don't know. Do we have options?
I know about 3 Korean restaurants.
Okay. Where are located?
One is located near Plaza Galerías. The other one are uh, near Chapultepec.
Okay. I went a few months ago, but I don't know if it's Korean. And it was good. And it was near Chapultepec. Actually, it was near Las Ramblas. But the other day, I tried to go and it was closed. So I was kind of sad. I usually don't like Asian food. I usually don't like ramen, but I don't know if that's Chinese, Korean, or Japanese. But yeah, I don't really like, or I don't prefer to go to Korean or Asian restaurants. But recently, I have seen a lot of them, and they have become very popular. And probably it's because of the K-pop, right? Do you enjoy K-pop? Does anyone here enjoy K-pop?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, we
Yes.
have 2, 3. Oh my God. Oh, and do you understand, or do you practice some of Korean, or?
No, but because of the K-dramas, I learned a lot of words of Korean.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
okay. Okay. And I'm thinking that you have already seen this Squid Game, right?
no, my plan is to watch it, but I don't have the time to watch the drama.
Okay. Does anyone here have seen Squid Game, the series?
Just a clips in TikTok, but
Just a clip?
I don't know. I don't like the speed game. I don't know.
Why not?
I watched it last weekend.
Okay. And so at this past weekend, I saw the complete series, and I really enjoy. Hold on, because I want to make a reaction. Guess who's getting here? So the train is here. I'm going to mute myself a couple of seconds. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. The train is gone. Yeah, you thought probably that I was gone for good, right? Y que ya me había ido para siempre. Pues no, I'm back. Okay, so let's take it back to the plans for the weekend. Alberto, what are you going to do for the weekend? Are you able to talk, Alberto? Or is it the train take you out? Took you out, I'm sorry. Okay, Alberto is not able to talk. So, Danny, what are you going to do the weekend?
I'm going to work. Ah, sí se escucha.
Sí, sí se escucha.
Es que a veces no veo si se escucha aquí en el micrófono.
No, yeah, we can hear you very well.
Yeah, I'm going to work. Yay.
Oh, so sad.
I
That
know.
sounds not funny. That's not amusing. Amusing. That's a cool word. Amusing.
Music.
Amusing. Let me write it down.
Yes. Oh.
Amusing. 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 Yeah, let me check the spell because I don't know. I don't recall if it's with C. Amusing. Yes, it is with yes. Amusing. It comes from the French, which is amuser, which is like funny, like having fun. Je m'amuse, me divierto, amusing. Okay, so that sounds not amusing. Amuser. And Alberto says that he's going to go to. I'm going to go with my girlfriend to eat. To have some. Where are you going to go, Alberto? You can write it down. Do you have a specific restaurant to go? Okay, the purpose of this activity is just to recall how we use the future, the simple future, okay? And also to practice and get rid of all our insecurities, right? Es como el propósito es, pues, deshacernos de nuestras inseguridades, empezar a hablar, and also recordar, to recall how to use the simple future. How do we use the simple future? Which are the auxiliaries that help us to use the simple future? Do you remember? You have already used it in examples. Oh my God. Simple future. Okay, well, let's go then to the class. Simple future. Simple future. Okay, so today we're going to recall what the simple future is and how it is used. Okay, simple future express a logic conclusion, plan, or program situation. Okay, we usually use the auxiliary will plus the verb in infinitive. Verbs in infinitive are the first column. Do you recall that we have a list of verbs? Probably you have already seen, and I'm pretty sure that you already had it. We have three columns: the simple form, or the infinitive form, or the present form, and then we have the past form of the verb, and then the past participle. Okay, so we use the auxiliary will plus the verb in infinitive. And also we can use an indicator, a time indicator. Okay, for example, probably I will read this book. Okay, that will be a plan for the weekend. Probably I will read this book, and we use the auxiliary will. Okay, siempre, en español, siempre que tenemos un auxiliar, o que hay un auxiliar en juego, el verbo va en infinitivo. Okay, porque el verbo, perdón, el auxiliar ya nos está diciendo en qué tiempo es. Okay, por ejemplo, si tenemos un auxiliar como do o como did, en caso de que sea pasado, el verbo va a ir en infinitivo. Okay, entonces, cuando tenemos un auxiliar que nos esté marcando ya el tiempo en el que está la acción, el verbo va a ir como en presente, en infinitivo. Okay, in this case, I will probably read this book. A decision could be, I will help you. No? And it's a decision or a conclusion in future. An opinion will be, I will not finish today. Okay, I think I will not finish today. Okay, and we can use some indicators, like I think, perhaps, probably, etc. Okay? And also, I mean, I'm pretty sure that you already know this. And also we use the el going to, the going to, right? Which is, or we use the auxiliary be in present, which is am, are or is, okay, the auxiliary be in present, plus the going to, plus the verb in infinitive, okay? So in this case, I'm going to read this book next week, okay? And we have some temporal markers, okay? Algunos marcadores de tiempo que puede ser cuándo lo vas a hacer, el próximo viernes, el próximo sábado, etc., right? So I'm going to read this book next week, okay? And you probably will have some homework or do some homework. You are going to do the homework this weekend, okay? Or for example, Alberto, he is going to eat at some restaurant this weekend. A program action could be Mr. B is going to meet a friend, okay? That's a program action. Or a logic conclusion could be the sky is blue, it is not going to rain, okay? Como una conclusión lógica, ¿no? And the simple future, we use it just to express a plan or a situation that we are mostly sure what we're going to do, okay? Lo que va a suceder, okay? But this is pretty simple for you, I'm pretty sure, okay? In casual conversation, we can use the gonna, okay? I'm gonna read this book, okay? In casual conversation. We never use on a formal text. We never use on a speech. Tampoco lo utilizamos en discursos, el gonna, okay? And it's not polite, okay? But you can use it with your friends. You can use it on a casual conversation. I'm gonna go with my friends, okay? Questions about the simple future? No questions, right? Because it's pretty simple. Good. So, next step, it is the future perfect, which is this one, this other one. What do you think, or what idea does it came out to you when I say I'm sorry, future perfect? Future perfect. What do you think it is? What do you think it could express? ¿Qué podemos pensar cuando decimos futuro perfecto?
Future perfect with her.
Who said that? It was you, Paul?
No.
Oh. Because Paul says, I want to have the courage to tell her that I love her, or I don't. So when I heard that, we're like, was that you, Paul?
I hit Paul.
Yeah, you hit Paul. Alan, so you imagine a future with her. So that would be the future perfect. Well,
Something like that.
well, that is
future
not the
perfect.
future perfect. Go ahead.
Sounds like,
Sorry.
I don't know. Pues como el nombre lo dice.
El futuro.
Pues el futuro, sí. Pero.
Okay. Okay, stop there.
No sé.
Stop there. Do you remember when we saw the present perfect? Okay, we have here, we'll have, Danny says we'll have. Excellent, very good. We'll have. So whenever we see, whenever they say that it's a perfect tense, con siempre que veamos que es un tiempo que le llaman perfecto, okay, we use the auxiliary have. We use the auxiliary have. All right, so future perfect. Immediately, whenever we see a perfect tense, we have to come up with the idea that we have to use the auxiliary have. And in this case, as Danny mentioned, we have to use, or we will use, the auxiliary have. So we're going to mix the will and the have. Okay, so future perfect The use of the future perfect simple use two different forms in general interchangeable. Okay. Generalmente los podemos intercambiar sin ningún problema. Okay. Como es el will y el going to. Okay. We'll use just the auxiliary have. Okay. In case that we use the will, we will have the subject, the will to the future, to make it future, and the perfect, which is the have, okay? And the past participle, okay? Siempre, otro tip, siempre que sea perfecto el tiempo, se utiliza el have y siempre se va a utilizar el pasado participio. Estos dos están ligados, okay? So the future perfect, we can use it or we can build it with the will and with the to be or with the going to, okay? For example, in this case, the party will have ended by the time you finish your work, or the party it's going to have ended by the time you finish your work, okay? In Spanish, how can we translate this? La fiesta habrá terminado para el tiempo en el que tú termines el trabajo. O la fiesta va a terminar para cuando tú termines el trabajo. Okay? So, we have these tense also in Spanish. Okay? Another example, I will have eaten before we met. Or I'm going to have eaten before we met. So we can find that, first of all, the auxiliary will or going to or be going to, okay, which is the future, lo cual nos va a dar la indicación de que va a ser un futuro. Después vamos a encontrar el auxiliary have as well, okay, in present. I will have or I'm going to have. And then finally, the main verb, el verbo principal o el de la acción que va a estar en pasado participio, okay. And then we have the complement, before we met, okay. Entonces vamos a tener como estructura el auxiliar will o el going to, que nos va a decir el futuro. Vamos a tener el auxiliar have, que va a ser para el perfecto, okay, es en presente. Y luego vamos a tener nuestro main verb o el verbo principal de la acción, que nos va a decir qué es lo que se va a realizar, okay. Y luego ya el complemento. I will have eaten before we met. Yo ya habré comido, okay, para cuando nos veamos, antes de que nos veamos. Yo voy a ver, bueno, pues eso, ¿verdad? Yo voy a comer, yo habré comido, yo voy a haber comido para cuando nos veamos, o antes de que nos veamos. Okay, good. Questions on structure, on the affirmative sentences? No questions? All right, let's move on. Clear? Okay, so in negative sentence, it's pretty much simple or pretty much the same, but we will just have to add the not, okay, the not. So the same tense will be, the party won't have ended by the time you finish your work, okay. La fiesta no habrá terminado para cuando termines tu trabajo. O la fiesta no va a haber terminado para cuando termines tu trabajo, okay. I won't have eaten before we met. No habré comido antes de que nos veamos. I'm not going to have eaten before we met, okay. So it's pretty simple, pretty flat, okay. Questions about the negative sentence? No questions? All right. Good. Interrogative sentences, as we have already mentioned in some classes or in some sessions previous to this one, we have always start with the auxiliary, okay? We have always start with the auxiliary whenever we make or we build interrogative sentence. In this case, our main auxiliary, it's will, or is, or the verb be, okay? Will the party have ended before you finish your work? ¿Va la fiesta a haberse terminado antes de que termines tu trabajo? ¿O la fiesta habrá terminado antes de que termines tu trabajo? Okay, so the auxiliary, it always comes at first whenever we use or whenever we build interrogative sentence. And the structure will be the same. Will, then the subject, which is the party, and then the perfect time, then have, or in this case, la segunda parte del going to, luego el perfect time, and then the past participle, then the complement, and our question mark, okay? Will you have eaten before we met? ¿Vas a comer antes de que nos veamos? O bien, ¿habrás comido antes de que nos veamos? Okay, so in all of the interrogative sentence, we will always start with the auxiliary, okay? So questions, do we have any questions? No questions. Do you think it's easy? No? Okay, let's continue then. Uses of the future perfect. ¿Para qué utilizamos o cómo es que utilizamos el future perfect? ¿Para qué me va a servir? Okay. We use the future perfect for actions that will have finished before another action in the future. The future perfect can also be used to express something that will happen before a specific time in the future. Por ejemplo, okay, si nosotros estamos hablando acerca del futuro, hace ratito empezamos nosotros a hablar sobre lo que íbamos a hacer el fin de semana, ¿okay? Pero si antes de que llegue el fin de semana yo voy a hacer otra cosa, entonces es cuando utilizamos el futuro perfecto, ¿ok? Por ejemplo, aquí estamos nosotros hoy, ahorita, ¿ok? Y aquí está el próximo mes, ¿sí? Que es un futuro, pero entre el hoy y el futuro de un mes, pues podemos tener in a week, ¿no? O en 2 semanas, o probably en 3 semanas, etcétera, ¿ok? Entonces, a lo mejor yo te estoy platicando lo que yo voy a hacer el próximo mes. Next month, I will finish the book. Next month, I will be, next month, I will travel to Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico City. Next month, I will take some lessons, okay? But in the meantime, entre el hoy y estas actividades que yo te dije que voy a hacer el próximo mes, pues puedo hacer diferentes otras actividades, ¿no? Por ejemplo, in this case, we won't have become fluent in Spanish by the time we leave for Mexico next month, okay? So next month, I'm going to travel to Mexico, okay? But in the meantime, probably in a week, we won't have become fluent in Spanish, okay? Para cuando nos vayamos a México el próximo mes, no voy a hacer o no nos vamos a convertir en, o sea, no vamos a hablar fluido el español, okay? Good. This case, second example, I will have finished my studies before I start my new job. So what will happen first? Question for you. What would happen first? ¿Qué va a pasar primero? In here. I will have finished my studies before I start my new job. What's going to happen first? Finish the studies or start a new job?
Finish.
Very good. Finish the studies, right? Because it says, I will have finished my studies. Primero voy a terminar mis estudios. Yo habré terminado mis estudios antes de que yo empiece mi nuevo trabajo. Very good. Is Mike going to have trained enough before his first game? What's going to happen first? Train or the first game?
Train.
Train, right? So first, I'm sorry, Mike is going to have trained, okay? And then he will, I don't know, play the first game, right? Primero va a terminar su entrenamiento y luego habrá jugado su primer juego, okay? So if we see on a timeline, we are here, we are talking about the future. With a simple future, we can say a simple future to go to next month. But in the meantime, entre el future y hoy, pues podemos tener futuros más próximos, like here, that I will express it with the future perfect. Okay, questions about the future perfect?
Nope.
Okay, so you seem to be very intelligent. Parecen ser muy inteligentes. Okay, so another use. The future perfect, it is used to show that something is going to continue until another action or event in the future happens. Okay, es también para expresar algo que va a seguir pasando hasta que otro evento suceda. Okay, que igual lo podemos dibujar en una línea del tiempo donde este es el now, este es el ahora, okay, y hasta que suceda, que yo tenga a lo mejor 60 años, ¿ok? Hasta que yo tenga 60 años, pues mientras voy a estar trabajando, por ejemplo, ¿no? Yo habré estado trabajando hasta que cumpla 60 años, ¿ok? Which is this second example. Karen is going to have worked for 50 years by the time she retires. Karen va a haber trabajado por 50 años hasta que se retire. And then, when she retires, this action, el work, habrá detenido, se habrá detenido, right? Next week, the first example, next week, I will have lived in Germany for 1 year. La próxima semana, yo habré vivido en Alemania por 1 año. Okay, so we can also express, we can use the future perfect to express that something or an activity it's been happening, ha estado sucediendo until another action or another event shows up, hasta que otro evento, otra situación se presente, ¿verdad? O bien, quiero regresar, pero no puedo. O bien, para explicar eventos o sucesos que van a suceder hasta que un main event, hasta que el evento mayor o el evento del que te estoy platicando, pues pase, ¿no? Por ejemplo, I will have finished my studies before I start my new job. Okay, so that's how we use the future perfect. Questions about the future perfect?
No.
No questions, okay.
No question.
Clear on my drawings. Okay, let's see. Let's solve this exercise. And we have to write it down. Lo tenemos que escribir. So in the chat, vamos a meter al chat. ¿Sí? O sea, here. Okay. Here. Ah, no, porque lo puse nada más para Alberto. A ver, no para todos. Okay, so here. Okay, so here in the chat, we will have to write it down. Okay, estos enunciados, o sea, uno por piocha. Okay, so first volunteer to write the correct way of the verb in parentheses using the future perfect, but use the complete sentence. Write the complete sentence. For example, I'm going to solve the first one. I will not have finished by the deadline. So this is the first one. I will not have finished by the deadline. So volunteers to write down the second one in the chat, the complete sentence. And I think we might be visited by whose name is this? ¿Cómo se llama la que nos visita? We probably might get visited in the second hour. ¿Cómo se llama? Ya se me olvidó. It says, Manuel says, for the second one, they have arrived before we leave. Manuel, we have to review that one. Hay que volverla a revisar. Try another effort. Haz otro intento. Emmanuel says for the, actually is Emmanuel that says, they will, oh, come on. They will arrive before we leave. We're missing something. We're missing something. For both of you, Emmanuel y Manuel. Les falta algo. uno le faltó. Okay. Alan says, they won't have arrived before we leave. Very good. Very good. And we can see in Alan's statement that says, or in Alan's sentence that has, el verbo tiene el will en negativo, so won't, have, and arrive. Okay, so very good. So very good, Alan. That was the second one. Miriam says, Miriam, she's solving the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she said, my mother will have made lunch by the time we get home. Very good. Very good, Miriam. Stefano says, they will have arrived before we leave. Excellent, Stefano. Excellent. We will have arrived. And we have the auxiliary will. We have the, and also we can identify the have in present and in past participle, the verb arrive. Very good. So who can solve the number 3, 4, and 5? Make a try. In the meantime, let me get some water. Okay, Wells. Number 3, the bus. Oh my God, no. We're missing something. Remember that we have to use will, the auxiliary will, which is the future. We have to use the have to make it perfect. I mean, a perfect tense. And the verb in past participle, not in continuous. It says number 3, the boss will have lived by the time he arrives. Very good, Alan. Entonces aquí podemos ver el auxiliar will, el have, que es el que nos va a dar el future perfect, el have en presente, y el main verb, el verbo principal que es live in past participle. Okay, very good. Number 4. Who goes for number 4? Who goes for number 4? Come on, number 4. Okay, I'll take number 4. It's a question. So it is how long will, okay, we say here, how long will have you okay, more or less, how long will you, what about this? How long will you have, el primer have no, ok, excelente, ok, ahora sí, el primer have no, entonces lo vamos a ver como, how long will you have been married? Very good. How long will you have been married when your son is born? Very good. Excellent. Excellent, Erika. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5. Let's go for number 5. Bob not eat when he leaves work. Okay, okay, says Stefano. Very good, Stefano. Bob won't have eaten when he leaves work. Bob no habrá comido cuando se vaya del trabajo. We already answered the number 6. So let's go with number 7, which is a question. Number 7, come on, number 7, the question. Will you have print the project by tomorrow morning? Very good. Excellent, both. Excellent, both of you. Alan and Stefano, very good. And number 8, by Monday morning, I read the whole book. Come on, come on. Make some participation. Who haven't participated? Let's see. Who haven't participated? Okay, Danny, make a try. Miriam, I think you haven't tried yet. Number 8 is pretty easy. By Monday morning, I read the whole word. By Monday morning, okay, review that, Alan. We are missing 2 parts. You are missing two parts. Okay, very good. Yes, very good, Danny. Very good, Stefano. By Monday morning, I will have read the whole book, or as well by Monday morning, I am going to have read the whole book. Stefano, you have to watch the past participle of the verb read. Okay, remember that it's not read it. Yeah, it's read. Okay, good, very good. Okay, number 9, finally, number 9. We buy all the ski gear we need by this Friday. Ahí lo leí como fue. We buy all the ski gear when we, I'm sorry, we need this Friday. Vamos a haber comprado. I'm not a naked boy. I'm not. I was not a naked boy. Miriam says, Miriam, and who else is? And Emmanuel answered this. Okay, let's review Emmanuel's statement first. Emmanuel says, we will vote. Oh, we're missing the half, Emmanuel. Miriam says, we will have bought all the ski gear we need by this Friday. We will vote all ski. No, Paul, you are missing something. You are missing the half. Alan says, we will have bought all the ski gear that we need for Friday, or whatever it says. Very good, excellent. So we did excellent, but I think we need to practice a little bit more. So let's go with another exercise. Okay, this is a little bit more complicated because you have to think. Okay, vamos a igual a escribirlo en el chat. According to these images, okay, using the future perfect, okay. Entonces vamos a intentar hacer un statement, puede ser negativo, afirmativo o interrogativo, utilizando, pero esta vez vamos a tratar de utilizar el going to, okay. So how are we building the future perfect? So we build the future perfect using a subject plus the verb to be, okay, plus the going to, plus the verb in past participle. Okay, so come on, let's try and make one of hay que tratar de hacer un enunciado using one of these images. Okay, so come on, who's going to be the brave one? And also, of course, using the going to. Ya utilizamos mucho el will. Ahora hay que utilizar el going to. For example, I'm going to make a statement. I'm going to make a tense. I am going to have finished my work by 4 p.m. Okay, and as you can see, I am using the subject, the verb to be. Okay, I'm going to link it. Okay, I'm going to link it. The verb to be. I'm using a subject. I'm using the going to. I'm using the have. Ah, aquí me faltó el have. have. And finally, I'm using the verb in past participle. So we have the first one. I'm going to have play when I finish the homework. Okay, good. I'm going to have played. Aquí no, el pasado participio de play. Okay, played. Very good. Excellent. Ahora sí. I'm going to have played when I finish the homework. Yo habré terminado de jugar cuando termine la tarea. Sounds weird, but okay. Past participle. Past participle. Okay. So next one. Who else? Who else? Give me another example.
I'm going to sleep after this class.
We're going to sleep faster.
After this class.
After. I am going to have slept by the time this class ends. Oh, yo me habré dormido para cuando esta clase termine. That sounds terrible. Ah. No, pero eso lo inventé yo. Another one. Remember to use all the elements. Remember to use the have and the past participle of the main verb. It's Paul says. No, no puede ser. Okay, sí. I will have run when it rains. Or by the time it rains, right? Yo habré corrido cuando llueva. Okay, o para cuando llueva. Very good. Excellent, Paul. ¿Quién más? ¿Quién más? Venga, avítense una. Oh my God. Come on. Let's try to make three more. Hagamos 3 más y luego cambiamos de actividad. Okay, Manuel says, I'm going to, there is something missing, Emmanuel. I'm going to, okay. I'm going to have eaten when I finish the class. Very good. Okay, now it's good. Another one last one, and then we change the activity. Ay, rápido se ponen. I am going to have made a cake by next Sunday. Very good. Bueno, está muy bien. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a final activity for this subject. Let's make teams. We're going to make 3 teams. So let me break up the room. And the activity will be the next one. La actividad va a ser la siguiente. ¿Ok? Vamos en equipos de 3. Voy a quebrar el 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Bueno. En 2 equipos. 4 y 4. Se me hace que son muchos, pero bueno. 4 y 4. Voy a hacer 2 equipos. Y vamos a hacer una historia de por lo menos 5 enunciados. No, que 5, 7 enunciados. ¿Ok? Donde nos cuenten una historia. ¿Ok? Una historia, obviamente, vamos a utilizar el Future Perfect. ¿Ok? Y nos van a contar un main event. Vamos a decir que el main event es su graduación. ¿Ok? Es su graduación. Graduación o la prom party. ¿Ok? El prom. O el prom party. ¿Ok? Entonces, para cuando se gradúen, que eso va a ser como dentro de 2 años. ¿Son 2 años? ¿O va? ¿Como dentro de un año más? ¿Cuándo se gradúan? ¿2000 qué? 2023. Más o menos, ¿va? Ok. Para cuando se gradúen de hoy, del now, a cuando se gradúen, ¿qué habrá pasado? ¿Ok? Habrán viajado, habrán estudiado, habrán reprobado, habrán elegido un nuevo presidente. I don't know. So let's try to make a story telling us what events will have happened, habrán sucedido, okay, by the time when you get graduated, okay? So let me break up this room, break up room. So I'm going to assign it 3, 4. No, se van a asignar automáticamente, okay? So here we go. Oops. Here we go. Nunca he hecho esto, así es que vamos a ver. Okay. The first room, se asignaron automáticos, ¿eh? It's going to be with Alan, Dani, Emmanuel, and Stefano. And the second room will be Erika, Emmanuel, Miriam, and Paul. So, vamos a ver cómo funciona esto. Excellent. ¿Me pueden escuchar? Hola.
Hola.
Nunca he hecho esto. Oh my God. ¿Y ahora cómo le hago? Ahora cómo voy al otro. I guess if I leave. Ok, vamos a intentar. Nunca lo había hecho esto. Sí saben lo que tienen que hacer, ¿verdad?
Sí, sí, sí.
Ok, perfecto. Entonces voy a intentar. Ay, a ver, voy a hacer
De
algo.
hecho es Live Room y después ahí.
Leave breakup.
Ajá.
Ok. Solo vine a supervisar que estuviéramos. Es que no sabía cómo cambiar de grupo a grupo o si me escuchaban. Es la primera vez que hago esto. So, very good. I'm going to leave then and I will leave you to work. You will have, what about 15 minutes? 15 minutos, ¿les parece bien?
Yes.
Okay, good. Awesome. So I'm going to leave you work. Les voy a dejar trabajar. Y les voy a decir al otro grupo que tenemos 15 minutos. Entonces, como a las 11, ¿qué? 11:10, 11:20, 11:25, nos vemos en el main room, ¿va?
Okay, teacher.
Sí, señor. Ok, good. Hola, hola. Están trabajando en grupos diferentes aquí mismo en la, en la sesión, pero están en grupos diferentes. Entonces, tenemos 2 grupos de 4 personas trabajando. ¿Quieres unirte a alguno? Come on, te voy a unir a uno. So guys, do you receive my message?
Ah, ¿se vio?
I don't know. Did you receive my message?
No. Ah, no, yes.
Sí.
Sí, sí,
What
sí,
was
sí, sí.
saying?
Que en 15 minutos, ¿no? Algo así.
Yeah, you
No,
have
no vi
15
bien.
minutes to finish, and we see each other. And we see each other at 11:25 in the main room. Okay, so I'm going to leave this room. I'm going to go to the main room, and I'm going to be waiting there for you. Okay. Y no me llegó chat. Creo que no.
Entonces, sí,
Me
nada más
llegó
lo
chat,
vemos
pero-
nosotros.
Okay, let me go to the main room and probably I will see the chat. Okay, but I was just making sure that you received my message.
Ujú.
Okay, good. Let me go out. Okay, good. How did it go? I guess we did great. So share your ideas. Compartamos las ideas. Okay, so we have to use the future perfect to say what will happen before or by the time we graduate or the prom party. Okay, so first team, want to share your ideas? Come on, who was in the first team? Primer equipo, ayúdanos a compartir sus ideas.
Ok, my team.
Okay, go ahead.
¿De todos o...?
Pues, si todas las tienen, pues ahí di algunas y ahorita pedimos a alguien más que consigas a alguien más. Es más.
I say I'm going to skiing when I finish school.
You what? I'm sorry?
Skiing.
You have to
Sí,
use
sí.
the future perfect.
Ujú.
Okay, go ahead. Say it.
I'm going to skiing when I finish school.
I'm going to have.
I'm going to have...
Okay, repeat it.
I'm going to have skiing when I finish school.
Okay, very good. Who else from team number 1?
I will have ended with an existential problems.
Okay, you will have ended up with ya veo yo también. Existential problems. Very good. Okay, well, I hope not, but probably you will be. Who else from team number 1? Who else from team number 1? ¿Quién más tenemos del equipo 1? Alan, name one. You go for victims. Tú escoge la víctima.
Emmanuel.
Come on, Emmanuel.
Okay, I am going to have fun work when I graduate.
Very good. I will have found a job when I graduate or by the time I graduate. Very good. Now let's go for team number 2. Volunteer. Who was in team number 2? Paul, I guess you were in number 2, right? Paul.
Wait. Give me a minute.
Okay, thank
I
you.
don't find.
And teacher, Miriam put her comment in the chat.
Puso algo, pero no lo veo. Oh, yeah. Miriam says, I will have got a job before my graduation. Very good, Miriam. Excellent. Come on, Paul. You were number 2, right?
I will have deployment a video game before my graduation.
Very good. I will have developed a video game, I guess was, before my graduation. Okay, thank you, Paul. So you name a victim from team number 2.
But Miriam is my team.
Okay, select another one then.
Another one is Manuel Fajardo.
Okay, Manuel, say share as share an idea. What will you have? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I will have bought a car before my graduation.
Very good. I will have bought a car before my graduation. And finally, Stefano, please name name an idea, or please share an idea. You are the only one who's missing. Y se fue mejor. Okay. Well, questions about the future perfect? No questions about the future perfect?
No.
No? Is everything okay? Do we get all the idea of the future perfect? Okay, just one last question before we go. Una última pregunta antes de que nos vayamos. What does the future perfect express? What does the future perfect express? You can say it in Spanish.
Lo que vamos a hacer, pues, o sea, como metas.
Okay, good. Como unas metas, okay. It could be some actions that will take place or that will happen before another big plan in the future, right? Son como las metas o cosas o acciones que van a suceder antes de un futuro, ¿verdad? Entonces, antes de que suceda el futuro más lejano, vamos a tener diferentes futuros o futuros un poco más cercanos a ese grande, ¿verdad? Very good. Okay, well, if we don't have any other question, I don't see why we can dismiss the class. You know, tenemos ya más preguntas y ya lo entendimos, pues creo que ya podemos terminar nuestra clase. Well, thank you very much to all of you for joining. I hope you enjoy your weekend and see you next weekend. Thank you all.
Okay, see you. Thank you.
you. See you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.